Hey, Gary from Wellwood Sales, Green Mountain Pickers. We just did our Wednesday little run around. We stopped at our first little recycling place. They didn't have much there. Besides the woman that works there, she's kind of a witch. She follows you around, and what she does is she's kind of the head of it. So she goes through and she picks all the good stuff, cherry picks everything, and then leaves all the junk for the rest of the people. But I did pick up a couple albums and a few books that I was interested in, and that was just about it. Then we took a little ride about 5 miles down the road to the other little recycling center that we hit the other day that I brought a bunch of stuff home, and did pretty well. We got a nice little score of stuff coming out of there, and as soon as we get back to the ranch, I'm going to, are you getting me in the head, or are you getting me in the chest like you did the other movie?
No, I got you.
Alright, because the other movie I only got half of my head, so we are going to go back and we're going to unload the stuff that we have here, and then I'm going to show you some stuff that I picked up at the other one earlier on Saturday that you guys didn't get a chance to see. So because the storm came in, it was raining, and I had to hustle up and get it out of the truck real quick because I didn't want the stuff to get wet. And we've been having a little series of storms coming through here. So as soon as we get back to the camp, and we'll break it out, and we'll show you what we got today. How's that? Alright, we'll see you in a bit. Hey, here we are. We're back at the ranch. We just got our little load. Just a small load. It's Wednesday. There's a few of the things that we did pick up. Let's check them out together. Bring the camera right over here real close. And I found this whole box of needles and scissors and the whole shebang, thread, all kinds of little, well, that's a little, I would have thought that was a rattle, but it's not. It's a little wooden type of thing, and it looks like a rattle. All kinds of these. This stuff here, stuff to an old bobbin for an old sewing machine. This is a good lot stuff. I don't know. I have no idea what some of this stuff is, but this stuff is going to go in a lot. And some buttons in there, some old buttons. Real old buttons in there. Some thimbles. Found that. I thought I saw that, and I said, I have seen this stuff go online before, and check that out. So I think that is a good little score. I'm not going to tell you exactly what I think I'm going to be able to get out of it, because I have no idea. Here's another little thing that caught my eye. I like the case, so I don't know how old it is or what it is or what. There's a couple wigs in here, so or something. Looks like some ponytails.
That's really.
That's real hair.
That's real hair.
And I don't know what, and some pantyhose. So sometimes you make it, sometimes you don't. But there's a lock of real hair. I don't know what to do with that. That scares me. But I saw it and I thought it was a wig, but evidently it's not. I don't know if I could sell that or not. That one's scary. Then, yeah. I found this before I found the sewing stuff. And I happened to pick it up off the thing, and it was heavier than a bugger. So I opened it up real quick, and let's get two little sewing things in it. And a pile of buttons. Now, I don't know a lot about buttons, but I have been told that certain buttons are valuable. And I have no idea. Some of them might be gold plated, some could be whatever, you know. I know certain buttons are old, certain buttons are worth something. I'm not the button king by any means. This one looks like a little button with a little pearl in it. But this is one of those things where it's a toss-up whether to sell it or not, because you don't know if you run across some vintage clothing and you need a matching button, you might just have one in this pile. Here's a little button here. It's a Navy button. It's obviously a Navy, from a Navy something. And some more buttons in there. There's a lot of buttons in there. Some of them are just plain Jane old buttons. So, but I grabbed it. It was free. If there may be money there, I don't know. Some people say that they're money in buttons. I have never tried hair blowers or hair dryers on something new. These were fairly clean. Just need a little bit of wiping down. I figured I'll take a chance on them. What's the worst? Maybe $8, $9, $10 in shipping. You know, it's free. Oh, for Kevin out there, if you see my video, please comment, because I did find an Afghan. And I've got several Afghans that have been handed down through the family, and I pick them up every time I see them. So you're not the only one that likes Afghans. I just have never put any online because I wasn't sure how to market them. And some of the ones that I saw on there were only going for like $20 or so. Picked up this little guy, and it's all there. It's just been dubbed with. It's a steamer. A couple little extra parts with it, and I'm pretty sure it's all. You got. How come I think something's missing? I was pretty sure it was all there.
It is.
I'm missing a piece from it though. But there it is. Got that. This little magic box here. Lisa said, "Why do you get that box?" I said, well, somebody had put a little glass vase all wrapped up in bubble wrap in there. It's from Dren's, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, but this is made in Japan, and so something that people need to always remember, that Japan is no longer making stuff for us. You gotta look at me, Lisa. Is no longer making stuff for us, and some of the Japanese stuff is starting to come into being a little bit more valuable. It's a little goofy little pot. These are some little wall hanging things, ain't worth nothing. And there was some liquor bottles somebody had painted on them a little bit. It's actually just an old soda bottle with a pour spout in it, I think. But the pour spouts alone are probably worth money. This one is a hummingbird on it. Might be decals. It's kind of a pretty one. And then there's a little. And the only problem with some of this stuff when you're picking at the dump there, when you're picking up stuff, sometimes you don't always get pieces that are complete. And like this is here is a potato thing, I think. You can do a couple different little deals with it. I think the blade fits in there sort of like so. I'll fiddle with it later, but yeah, the blade goes in there like so. This ain't much of a box, I just kind of picked it up. There's a hummingbird feeder in there. Okay, what else we grab? This thing I want to put right back in this. Alright, found a complete in the box juice extractor. I'm not going to go through all the BNS taken out of there, but it does look like it's all there. I have a juice extractor. My own. Hamilton Beach. Looks like it was $45 brand new. Could bring 20 bucks. Okay, now we're going to get into some of the deeper finds. This is something that you don't always see in 8-track tapes. I have 2 boxes full of them. You know, I don't know if I got Little Richard's Greatest Hits, some Elvis, some old, super old oldies. That's in this one here. Nice little box, 8-track box. These you don't see them very much anymore. They're just not out there. Then found some nutty tailpipe putty. Here's another one. It's full. It's got Glen Campbell and I mean all them old fogey stuff, you know. Best of Bill Crosby, more Elvis. All Elvis stuff. Somebody, Conway Twitty.
Somebody was an Elvis fanatic.
Yeah, somebody was. Nobody I know. And I found a little box here. It was full. It's Avon. Yeah, I guess it has been opened, but I don't know if it's all here or what. Yeah, it looks like it's all here. It hasn't even been used. Something for Avon. It might be $5, it might be 20, who knows. Okay. Alright. I didn't know what this was. It's a fortune telling birthday book. I just grabbed it because I didn't know I wanted to see what the book was about. A little leather binding book. Oh, it's more like a diary type of thing. Somebody had actually wrote some stuff in it. Martha, whoever Martha was. Anyways, that's probably junk. I'll just throw it out or do something with it. It came with birthday cards. It's one of those things. It's free and they don't want to waste a lot of time dilly-dallying. So you just grab it out. There's another whole run. This one's got some, none of the stuff that I grew up with really, but it's got Mel Tillis and Jerry Reed and Johnny Paycheck and C.W. McCall. All old 8-tracks. So I went and threw a bunch out and then turned around and found out that they were going like hotcakes. Some of these guys have machines and that's what they do. They want it. So I'm not a big 8-track guy, but if I can make $1 on it. Now this one here caught my eye. I don't know. It's a 1 watt 2-channel receiver, transceiver. I don't even know what it is. I'm thinking in my mind it's a Royce, so I don't know. I'm kind of hoping that I'm going to open this up and see something that I really was hoping to see. Now, it is exactly what it is. So it's a Model 1400 Royce Professional 1 watt receiver. Hang on right for a minute. It looks in pretty good condition. It's a Royce. It could be the crown jewel of the day. I don't know. I'm going to open it up and see what we got for kind of a battery system. Let's still get parts for this little bucket. Made in Japan. We had a little discussion about it. There you go. It's got a couple little extra do-wackadoos in there. It uses a regular 9-volt battery pack. Looks like you put the regular 9-volt, smaller radio size 9-volt battery pack fits right in there. Now, a radio guy would know all about this baby, which I'm not so up to date on these. This is older than me, I think. Well, at least when I was a kid. There's a 2-channel A and B. I mean, I don't know. It's got a spot for an earplug. Somebody out there in the two-way communication world collects these, and this one's actually in very nice shape. Whether it works or not, I don't have no idea. The antenna works good. I mean, look at this. Look at the size of that antenna. And that is a whopper. So that I think was kind of a fine. I don't know. I mean, for being free, I can't see why it's not. I'm going to put it right back in this little protected box here. Let's see. Who knows, right? How would you know? If anybody out there has got any ideas about these, just let me know. No, may not be worried about getting big dollar, but I'll be worried about getting $1 out of it. All right, this is the kind of a little neat little find for anybody that's working on building railroad tracks. Remember these, you guys? They just need to be cleaned up, and I'm sure they'll still work. It's a whole bunch of track. I don't know how many pieces are there, but I know there's a bunch of it. And, I looked around, but the rest of it wasn't there, so probably the whole set got there, and these guys just missed this box, didn't know what they were doing. It's all track. Right now I'm getting too short and I can't reach. Where's my big hook? Anyways, this is something my wife brought out, some VHSs, Dr. Seuss, Power Rangers, just some of the stuff to fill the store, you know. Found this onion soup mug. It's in really nice shape. It ain't cracked and banged up, so it's all good around the outside. Thought that was okay.
That's
I don't
cloth.
know what this says.
It's cloth.
Oh, huh?
Cloth.
Material.
Yes.
It's just material. That's all it is. A whole box of different colors and shades and pinks and blues and material. I guess my wife makes it. Some lace in there. I don't know. We'll have to check that out. I don't know if there's any value there or not. I have. They got a big truck, so it's kind of, my truck sometimes can be a pain in the butt. It's so tall. I usually keep my little handy dandy pointed hoe around. Make life easier. Then I found a bunch of little, that's cards. I could give two craps about that. But then I found a bunch of books on, here we go, educational again, quilting, needle, spring spools, whatever that is. Some more quilting books. Quilts, I'm sure there's probably something to do with Afghans in here. More educational books. Hey, look at that. I want to make some cool pastas. cheesecakes. My wife likes making cheesecake. I'll try to sell a book before she makes one. From Hershey, low lovers, this and that. Cookbooks. They're just gonna go on eBay or Amazon more or less. I don't care. I don't play the 1 cent penny game. I go in there and I put them on there, the prices to sell them for what I feel as though they're worth. And it doesn't cost me anything to store them. So here's a little bit of a Rambler flash camera. I don't know if you guys ever seen any of these around. It's dirty, but it's a little camera. Takes a 35 millimeter, I think. Kind of looks like it. The color war, black and white. It's all there. I got a little fetish for cameras, I guess. And of course, that's one of the little things we found. That's why I grabbed that box. I always need an extra clippy board. Found a little Mac fast cooker hamburger. Needs to be cleaned right up. The water jug here. It doesn't even look like it's ever been used, but we might keep it for going on trips and fill it up with Kool-Aid for the girls. There's a South Beach diet, whatever that is. Junk. Some more DVDs or VHS tapes. I don't really care for VHS as a DVD holder, and I don't know. I'll get a couple bucks out of that. These are pretty cool. I haven't seen these very much. This was the second one I've ever seen. And this one here is like brand new right out of the box. This thing is beautiful. The first one I had was all cruddy and oldie looking, and these you just poke it in, plug it into the wall, and this is like a hot plate. You can, I don't know if you can, I think you can, I think you put you pop your pans on it. I don't think you necessarily want to cook off of this. But the Cosmetology. It's made in the United States, so it's got to be good, right? So that's a vintage. Remember, vintage. So now we're winding down here. I got one more box. Can't reach. And this is a box of games. Trump, the game, never opened, still sealed, brand new. It's got a $10 tag on it, 21 retail. There's 3 different, this went on clearance, so, you know, Trump the game. There's a outdoor survival game, I think. I'm not sure if it's all here. Somebody. We'll have to look that over a little bit. It's an older game. Doesn't have a date on it, at least it's not right there. 72. So we'll have to look at that. That's 1972 survival game. This is an old game too. 1969. Chug-a-Lug. You guys ever remember that? Chug-a-Lug. And Facts in 5, a game of knowledge. Don't know. It don't say. 76. So we found some cool old games. We got the Trump game, never opened. That might be worth something to somebody. Oh, before we go through that. I think Mama threw in this little walk
That's mine.
Huh?
That's mine.
That's yours?
That's mine.
I hope you plan on cleaning it, because I don't. Alright, that's it for in here, and then on the side over here, I picked up some nice little, they just need to be cleaned up a little bit. Some Puma or something type V511s, whatever that's supposed to be. But they're like a Puma cleat for girls. Picked up this book, the Blueprint for Green Schools. Don't know, ain't got a clue. A couple different books here I picked up. Special edition of education. There was a bunch of books. This is some of this stuff I kept from the very first one we went to, and Revolver. This is a Beatles album. The cover is trashed, but the album looks playable. So before I mess with that too much, I'm gonna see if we can tidy up that. And then there's the Rubber Soul, another Beatles album. And again, it's got 2 albums in there. Oh, I love that when I see that. Crystal Gale. Well, this is the Rubber Soul. It's a Beatles album. Other than maybe a little bit of cleaning, I'm going to run it and see if it'll play without skipping. Don't skip. It is what it is. You know, I will tape that up so it doesn't fall out and stuff. Find a slip cover will fit in there. And it is what it is, you know. Then I found some nice little albums in the first place I went. The old Walt Disney. Actually really nice shape. The vinyl's really nice. And then there's stuff from our old theme hit shows from the 70s. Charlie's Angels, One Day at a Time, Stamper and the Son, The Bionic Woman, All in the Family, Little House on the Prairie, The Waltons, Hawaii Five-0, Policewoman, $6 Million Man. That's probably rare. I mean, I don't see that around anymore. I just gotta check on the condition. And I can see this is pretty decent. Might have a couple scuffs on it. And I just picked this up because it was clean and looked pretty good. And then I found this. It was 1975 live, 1985, Bruce Springsteen, and it's missing 1 tape. If I could find that other tape, it'd be bonus. So I gotta keep my eyes out for the other half of that. I might run across it somewhere. And then Willie Nelson, or not Willie Nelson.
Waylon Jennings.
Waylon Jennings. Greatest Hits. I mean, I'm an album guy too, so.
It's on.
It's on? Alright. So that kind of wraps it all up there. Did you get something else over here? I saw you picking around with something.
It's an old
Nothing.
tin.
It's an old tin, alright. Made in Turkey.
Oh, nice, an old bottle.
Wait a minute, I got some stuff in here that didn't come out the other day. Harry Chapman album. All these are Hansel and Gretel. They're in really nice shape. Mickey and the Beanstalk. Ariel Speedwagon, which was in was pretty good shape. It was almost flawless, other than the box that goes in junk. There's a few other things in there, and I guess that's going to be our pick for today. Didn't do too bad, so all right. I'm gonna post this online as soon as I get ready. I'm not much of an editor, so you get what you get. You're gonna get what you get. So subscribe, hit like, and do comments, and tell me how much you hated it, and then let me know. All right. Green Mountain Pickers, over and out.